I've been doing a little bit of reading in Karma Yoga by Swami Vivekananda, and I've run across some beautiful things that probably most people know, but it's always good to be reminded of them. One of them is this constant conversation that goes on, I know at least in some spiritual circles, about the value of the householder path versus the path of the monk. And the path of the monk is treated with such reverence and so often seems to be placed above and beyond the role of the householder. But I ran across this statement by Vivekananda, which was quite lovely. He said, "The life of the married man is quite as great as that of the celibate who has devoted himself to religious work." You know, that all of us have our own part in this world, and that each part that we play is very important. And he goes on to kind of describe the path of the householder. He says the householder should be devoted to God. The knowledge of God should be his goal of life. Yet he must work constantly, perform all of his duties. He must give up the fruits of his actions, to God. It is the most difficult thing in this world to work and to not care about the result, to help a man and never think that he ought to be grateful, to do some good work and at the same time never to look to see whether it brings you name and fame or nothing at all. Even the most arrant coward becomes brave when the world praises him. A fool can do heroic works when the approbation of society is upon him. But for a man to constantly do good without caring for the approbation of his fellow men is indeed the highest sacrifice that a man can perform. The great duty of the householder is to earn a living, but he must take care that he does not do it by telling lies or by cheating or by robbing others, and he must remember that his life is for the service of God and for the service of the poor. This is a very high ideal and a beautiful ideal as well. Just reminding all of us, that regardless of whether you're a monk or whether you're a householder, that your ideal is God knowledge, that knowledge of who and what you are, that knowledge of what this world is and what the purpose of life is, and that both endeavors are delightfully noble and delightfully important, that it's because of the householder that monastics can survive. It's because of the householder that the poor are fed and taken care of. It's because of the householder that those who do not work or cannot work are provided for and are taken care of. This is a very important part of life and society. And so don't ever feel less than, and don't ever feel like the two paths are of different importance. They're symbiotic, they're necessary. So do your duty and do it without expectation. Earn enough money to take care of you and yours, and with the extra, take care of others. Be generous and be uncalculating in the way that you distribute and share your wealth, but share it freely and wisely. So there it is. The beauty of the householder path, the beauty of the monastic path.